Peace. What up? This is Jallal. It's my exclusive for 24/7 HH King Bars. Let's get it. I think the founding voices and told us we can't afford it. I think we fell victim to the symptom of our opponents. Put it in work, but all that money go to corporate. All about the cash flow. We are not important. Say we ain't even know who to trust. I think the founding voices and told us we can't afford it. The voices is like being us people who don't really have a voice in the community. And, we stayed in this, population of just, poverty. And, they just told us from the jump, you're not ever going to be able to afford it. I think we fell victim to the symptom of our opponents. We fell victim of being poor. Put it in work, but all that money go to corporate. You be putting in all this work and you get your paycheck and you're like, man, where did my 3 bills go to? You know what I mean? It's like all in taxes and things of that nature. All about the cash flow. We're not important. It's just, the whole system is just built on the cash flow. We just got to keep making more cash. We're just a social security number at the end of the day. We ain't even know who to trust. We can't even trust each other, and how long what they do to you, what they already do to us. So when is the next, population of people gonna feel it? You had the African Americans, you had the Japanese, and when's the next? Hispanics, all of it, Muslims, people, when is it gonna happen? How long till they do to you what they already do to us? You blink and find out that your wrists are already through the cuffs. Cut out school funding because the kids are not yet stupid, dumb. And we got different views. Extraordinary lies used to hide away the truth. Political agendas, they disguising in the news. So, you blink and find out, your life goes so fast, and then your wrist is already through the cuffs, and then you're in prison, and now you have a new life. And then, cut off school funding because the kids are not yet stupid, dumb. That was just a pun intended. I was just you cut off the school funding, but the kids are already dumb, you know what I mean? Because they're not getting as dumb as you want them to be quick enough. So we got different views. Everybody got their own viewpoints, and we got different views. Extraordinary lies used to hide away the truth. These are super dope lies that are just glamorized on TV, and they use just to hide away the real thing. Everybody got their own agenda at the end of the day. So for me, I came up and I said, political agendas, they disguising in the news because everything is there for you to see. You could just watch it, put on your TV. And all of our future just been tied up in their rules. So all of our future's already been planned out, but it's your choice to actually take it and do what you want to do with it. You got to run with it, man. And all of our future just been tied up in their rules. Say, how can we change this? We living in the matrix. Kill the intellectual and turn them all brainless. It's truly quite amazing the way that they play it. Ethnicity and background determining your placement. So I said, how can we change this? Now I'm just looking for the antidote. I'm like, what can we do to change this whole predicament that we're in? And we're living in the matrix. That's one of my favorite movies, And you got to break through. Which pill you gonna take, man? Living in the matrix. Kill the intellectual and turn them all brainless. So that's just me again, just playing puns, shooting at it. Kill the intellectual, man. Where they at? Where the real intellectuals at? Who's actually giving back to the community? It's we already turned them brainless. This record is on my next upcoming project, and it's just about life and what I was going through at that time. And the climate is a different climate, of course, because the different political power rose in, and I just thought it was time to speak something on my mind. And that's when I came in. DJ Moser came in the studio. We kind of just sat down and made some magic happen again. The studio session was in Hollywood, California. We went inside, we jammed up. It's a great studio. It's very top secret. I wish I could tell you, but it's our home base. And we were out there and we made some great music that day. And then I was like, yo, you know what? I've been writing this, actually with my boy at the park. I go to the park sometimes and I'll be writing bars. So I was writing this and I was like, yo, I really want to spit this now. Today just felt like the right time to spit it. And I think, it just was a culmination of things that happened during the day where I was like, yo, let's make this happen today. So we kind of came in together and we did it. And it was beautiful. Well, being in LA, there's this mix, there's a whole, melting pot of different races. The way it helps me is I'm able to see different demographics and their cultures and their practices. And when I'm writing music, I'm speaking from the perspective of everybody. So it's more of a world view instead of just a narrow view of my hood or where I grew up. And so being in LA really helps that, it helps tell all sides of the story because you live through all sides of the story. You go down to the Asian supermarket, you go down to get some tacos, from your Mexican brothers, and then you go down, you get some soul food. So it's this whole, mix of people, and it's great. It's very important for me to actually make music that means something because for me, I have to take it in, and I'm the type of person that I want to listen to things that mean something. So for me, it just means the world when I'm speaking about things that can actually make a change in the way people view things in life. And if it doesn't, you take it your own way and you run with it, whatever you feel like it. Love me or hate me, it's one or the other. I'm just trying to spread love with the music, and I just want to spread like change, man, especially in rap music. Again, what up? Peace. This is Jallal. This is my King Bars exclusive on 24/7 HH. You heard.